I'm the Reaper you should be scared of, and I don't care much about despair or love. And I feel strong when I'm happy for long, and I don't want to feel like I can't belong. Nothing is wrong when I try hard, and I don't need to fall apart. All I see is the dark, but I will stand tall against it all, because I don't need to back down and I never need to fall. And it's not my fault that I still break. I can't let go of the heartache, but time can't wait. And I know that I don't need to suffocate because of the pressure. I will keep trying harder and harder, and I refuse to surrender. I don't want to feel pain. I don't want to go insane. I don't want to fall down like the rain, and I can't believe that I feel ashamed every now and then. But I don't give in because I understand every plan, every action, every distraction, and there's compassion. When I'm not angry like a dragon, anger still happens no matter what I do, but I know that I can tell the truth, and I will because of a good reaction. And I try not to have bad skill because I don't want the pain to happen. And I paint on the walls until I'm falling. I want to understand it all until I'm crawling, and nothing is appalling, and I'm sick of stalling. But I'm not rushing, I'm loving who I'm becoming, and nothing can make me happier than trying. I'm crying, I'm fighting the fears I'm hiding. The breath is tightening in my throat, but I won't be alone anymore because I'm the goat, and I take control like a host, like a ghost. And I do things the most when I'm not falling, and I don't need to be drowning, and I can't believe the thoughts are hurting, but I will be a good person because I see how much I'm learning, and I don't need positivity to be a good person. I don't want to feel anxiety because it's always burning in my chest, but I'm not depressed, and I'm not stressed because my life makes sense, and thoughts are intense, I guess, but I don't need a guest in my place, and I don't need to feel rage like a disgrace, and I feel happy always, or at least for many days, and I breathe because I don't need to feel rage, and the grief is insane, but I believe that I don't need to feel this shame. I don't want things to be the same, and I know that I'm not actually to blame, and I don't want to see the paint on the walls, and I see the rain as it falls, and I'm standing tall against it all, and I don't want to fall apart. I don't want to cry at all from the start, and I want it all like Queen because I'm not mean, you see, and I try to breathe when I believe, and happiness leaves like I can't try, but I know why. It's not good to cry, and I don't want to die or lie, and I deny the pain because I try to explain how I'm feeling inside, and I don't want to feel pride because I don't need it. I believe it, I seek it, I please it, and I grieve with it. I don't pull on it, and a bullet is bullshit, and I want it, I got it, I stop it, I start it, I fall apart with it. And I'm confident because I'm honest with my skills, and I don't want to feel like no one cares about me. And I don't want anyone to doubt me. And I don't want to feel like I can't stand proudly. And I don't want to feel like no one understands me. I try to be happy constantly. Obviously, positivity is the best part about me. And I don't want to feel like I don't understand how to achieve my dreams. I try to believe without grief, and I see what I see because people understand me constantly when I'm on the right track, and I try to fight back because my heart is not black. When I'm honest, instead of being sad, nothing is bad, I get mad, I have a chance to try again, and I understand everything because that's important. I don't want to be boring like Lauren. I'm soaring, I'm warning people about how they're evil or feeble, but no one is my equal, and I know someone can be peaceful, and I don't want to feel like I'm dumb or something feeble, and I don't want to feel like there's no example of a battle, and I don't want to feel like thoughts aren't ample, and I don't want to be horrible. I'm sick of feeling miserable, and I don't want to feel like I can't try hard at all, and I don't want to fall apart as I fall again. I don't understand what's wrong with me until I try hard constantly, and I don't want to feel like I can't breathe. I know I feel alone sometimes, but I can see the sun as it shines, and I don't care about any dumb guys. I just want to finish the punchlines. Yeah, I'm not scared, and I don't want to feel like I never cared, and I don't want to feel fair, and I'm sick of every nightmare. I don't want to feel like life isn't fair, and I don't want to feel like I'm switching gears. Bitches are here to think about the falling fears, the falling tears, the crawling nightmares, and everything else that's crazy or scary or dumb and not necessary at all. And thoughts vary like when people are dumb, and I don't want to feel like I can't try hard again. Now, I don't want to fall down somehow. I don't want to feel like I can't stand proud. I see the dark clouds all around, and there's no chance to feel happy right now if I feel angry right now. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that I hear a loud sound like from a dark cloud. It's thunder, lightning. But either way, it's frightening, and I don't want to fall apart if I'm trying. I don't want to feel like I can be fighting the fears that I'm hiding, the tears that make me crying, but I won't give up if I'm smiling. And I don't want to feel like there's no surviving. And I'm alive again, like a beast inside. And I want to smile, even if happiness ends. And for a while, I make good friends until they betray me all over again. Fuck that. I don't want that. I don't love that. I don't need that. And I see that as a fucking threat. It's upsetting all over again. I just want to be myself instead of feeling like someone else. And I don't understand my mental health. And I don't want to feel like nothing helps. And I don't want to feel like I'm drowning in my head just to stop feeling upset when I feel dread. And I don't want to feel like nothing makes sense. And I don't know what will happen next. And I'm sick of having to guess how my life will turn out. And I see a burnout. And I'm concerned right now. And the world isn't proud. And I don't want to feel like I'm hitting the ground. And I don't want to be singing without sound. And I don't want to feel like there's no way to feel like I can be okay for no days. And I feel slow rage hurting me like it's sorrow and hate. And it's bothering me constantly, concerning me, worrying me, burning into my flesh until I'm depressed and stressed. And I don't want to feel like I'm happy less. The happiness is like sadness. And there's no madness or malice, malpractice, and bad habits are ruining my life until I'm choosing to try. And I don't even care about humankind. And I don't want to feel despair because it's not even kind. And I don't want to get lost in a nightmare in my mind. I don't want to feel pain all the time. And I don't want to see the rain as days go by. And I don't want to feel like I always cry. And I don't want to make mistakes all the time. I don't want to feel like I've lost my mind. I never cross the line all the time. And I don't want to feel like I don't understand all my life how much I've been suffering. And I'm wondering why I'm falling, but I understand everything because I don't want to feel like suffocating and thoughts are frustrating. I already know that until I feel amazing, and I don't want to feel like love is not a great thing. It's fading, I'm blazing, I'm waiting for the pain to be ending because it's not ending, and I don't want to feel like I'm not accepting myself as someone crying because I don't want to feel like someone else because that's how I'm upsetting and I'm regretting everything because everything is stupid. And I don't want to act like a lunatic or a new kid, and I don't want to feel like I'm dumb as shit. I don't want to feel like nothing is repulsive, and I don't want to feel like I'm being honest with myself, and I'm not confident or something else, and I don't understand my horrible mental health. And I don't want to feel awful and crazy. No, I don't want to be angry in the sorrow, and I don't want to be sad tomorrow at all. I can barely breathe as it is because I don't understand my talents until there's balance and happiness and beautiful ballads. And I don't want to get lost in my not truthful silence. And I abuse it all like idiots. And I don't want to choose to fall like hypocrites. And sometimes I just don't understand what I want. I want to stop thinking about horrible shit. I just want to live instead of feeling negative and aggressive, and I can't let myself live like that. For some reason, I still fight back against my own body and mind. And that doesn't sound fun, like I'm wasting my time, and I don't want that. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to get mad. I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to attack myself, but I feel like someone else, and I don't want to feel like nothing helps. And I have a crazy mental health when I think about despair and sadness and sorrow and grief and madness and anger and stupid things all over again like a failure. But I'm just me, and people love me when they want me to stop falling constantly. And I find positivity no matter what it takes, because I get angry when my heart aches. And I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to break the chains. I don't need to wait for faith. But I hallucinate when I suffocate, and that isn't great. It's not too late to feel brave, but I feel afraid when there's so much pain to the point where I go insane. Am I going insane? 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 Let me live. Am I going insane? I can't breathe. Am I going insane? I don't know. Am I going insane in the sorrow? Am I going insane? Am I going insane? Am I going insane? Am I going insane? I'm the Reaper you should be scared of, and I don't care much about despair or love. And I feel strong when I'm happy for long, and I don't want to feel like I can't belong. Nothing is wrong when I try hard, and I don't need to fall apart. All I see is the dark, but I will stand tall against it all, because I don't need to back down and I never need to fall. And it's not my fault that I still break. I can't let go of the heartache, but time can't wait. And I know that I don't need to suffocate because of the pressure. I will keep trying harder and harder, and I refuse to surrender. I'm the Reaper you should be scared of, and I don't care much about despair or love. And I feel strong when I'm happy for long, and I don't want to feel like I can't belong. Nothing is wrong when I try hard, and I don't need to fall apart. All I see is the dark, but I will stand tall against it all, because I don't need to back down and I never need to fall. And it's not my fault that I still break. I can't let go of the heartache, but time can't wait. And I know that I don't need to suffocate because of the pressure. I will keep trying harder and harder, and I refuse to surrender. Am I going insane? 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 Let me live. Am I going insane? I can't breathe. Am I going insane? I don't know. Am I going insane in the sorrow? Am I going insane? Am I going insane? Am I going insane? Am I going insane?